Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, we will be reviewing the McFarlane Toys Digital Batman No Man's Land. So this is going to be both a review and comparison between the regular and Platinum Edition. When I saw the Platinum Edition, I know that this is gonna be another release wherein I would want both the regular and the Platinum Edition. Anyway guys, let us have a look at the packaging. So the front of the box, typical McFarlane Toys digital packaging, with a window showing the figure at the front. Then at the side, it says Batman No Man's Land, which is for me, one of the best storyline uh, of Batman ever. Unfortunately, as usual, I haven't really finished reading all of it. But when I had the time, I will definitely complete No Man's Land and Nightfall. I mean, not Nightfall, Night Quest, because I finished Nightfall. Anyway, here's the back of the box showing Batman saving a baby. On the other side, now, as usual, the Platinum Edition has this McFarlane Toys Platinum logo, bottom and front. Anyway, guys, I'm really excited with this figure, so let us unbox them and see if McFarlane did justice to this version of Batman in action figure form. Here is everything out of the box. So both figure came with the McFarlane art card and the McFarlane Toys digital card for the redeem code. Then standard McFarlane Toys digital base or stand. And then they came with the Batarang and the alternate clothespin and alternate weapon holding hand, which if you would include the hands that are already on him out of the box, basically he has one complete set of clothespin hands and one complete set of weapon holding hand. And as you can see, guys, having an initial look of the figures, they are using the Nightfall body mold. Now, let us have a closer look at the figure. So here's a complete 360-degree look of the regular release Batman No Man's Land. Now, if you're asking me why did I not, post the cape properly, that's actually my first complaint on this figure. He doesn't, it's not wired. The cape is not wired, and then it is using this material, the cape material that they keep using on this Batman that I don't like, because this material without any wire doesn't pull down normally. I mean, just look at that. Believe me, guys, I tried dropping down the cape, but it just kept doing that, and I just gave up. I mean, if they are not going to use wire on it, why did not you just use the same material that they use for the Superman cape? I mean, at least with this one, without the wire, it will still pull down more normally. Now, given the choice of material that they did, yeah, that's the cape. Now, here's a complete 360-degree look of the Platinum version. And I guess you guys noticed that the main difference is that the Platinum version is the full black costume. Now, the way I know that in No Man's Land, he basically uses both this blue and gray and the black and gray costume. but I don't remember him wearing a full black costume during the No Man's Land storyline. Actually, I don't remember him wearing a full black costume in the comics ever. At least the comics that I read. I just know that he wears a full black like this in the movies. So I'm thinking that maybe this is inspired by the color of you know, the movie costume of Batman, which is kind of unfortunate because the main thing that stands out to me on Batman's No Man's Land costume is the huge round bat logo, which they got here, and then the black and gray costume. I think that was a comic that I read wherein I was really amazed by the art, and that was the costume he's wearing. That was like an issue wherein the main enemy is Scarecrow, and I remember myself thinking, if I'm gonna have a Batman, this is how I want him to look, which is the gray and black suit with the huge bat logo, round bat logo to be precise. So this would have been perfect if they kept the gray and then just make, if they just went with the gray and black color instead of full black one. But yeah, still this costume, this platinum version still looks cool. And as usual, cape not wired using that material that I don't like, and that's why it falls down like that. So here's a close up of the head sculpt of the figure. Here is the regular version. And then here is the platinum version. This is actually a pretty good head sculpt for Batman. Then here's the close up of the logo and the torso. Again, it is using the more smaller and slimmer Nightfall body mold. Is the logo molded? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Logo is not molded. Now they are both sharing a yellow utility belt. Here is a close up of the side of the figure. Here's a close up of the other side. Now here's a close up of the back of the figure. So guys, that's the regular and platinum version of Batman No Man's Land. Now, I do like the fact that the logo, this round logo, that he does have the huge round bat logo. And the only thing that I don't like is when it comes to the platinum edition, I don't know why they want all black. I kind of wish that instead of an all black version, it's more like the gray and black, because as I said, that's how I remember him on the issue that I read with the No Man's Land storyline when he was trying to catch Scarecrow. And that's the costume that actually, imprinted in my brain that I really thought that, wow, that's a really cool looking Batman. But yeah, I guess in this case, the McFarlane's Platinum Edition is more like the color of, well, Batman in the movies, as I said. Again, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember Batman wearing all black in the comics. I think this is more like in the movies. So if you would ask me which version do I like, to be honest, because of what this figure is supposed to be, which is the comic version of Batman in the No Man's Land, I believe that the regular version is more accurate. So yeah, I prefer the regular version. Not saying that the full black version is bad, because I think the other full black version of Batman that I got, which is not a movie version, is the one that came in the Plastic Man wave. But I kind of didn't really like the body mold that figure used, which is the Three Jokers Batman. I really think that the torso of the Three Jokers body mold is just looks weird to me. So if you want a full black version of Batman, I think this is the better version. I think that is supposed to be like the Justice League Task Force version, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not the Task Force version. The one with the Plastic Man build a figure. I was expecting a full. Nah, anyway, guys, I think you know what I'm talking about. I wish you do. Anyway, enough mumbling on my side. Let us have a closer look at this figure, and let's now have a look at the articulation. Now, for articulation, I don't think there's gonna be any surprise here, since this is the Nightfall body mold, which has been used a lot of times. I think this has been reused more than the Hush body mold. So articulation is mostly on the head joint and none on the neck. So yeah, so that's the articulation of the head. And then for the shoulder and hand, can do that. Then that can do the T pose. Um, yeah, butterfly joint is not basically non-existent, which I know, guys, this is not for butterfly articulation, but more for covering the spaces on it. Now, bicep cut, double jointed elbow, and then the round pin wrist, double peg round pin wrist. Is that how I describe it? Anyway, I think you guys know what I mean. Anyway, for the what do you call this again? Sorry, guys, my brain's kind of freezing. Abdominal cut, so it can do that, and then waist rotation. So this can actually lean forward a little, and then can lean backward more. It has more range in leaning backward. Then side to side is actually pretty good. Now for the legs, there's a thigh articulation. Then can kick forward that far. Can kick backward that far. Double jointed knee. Then can do this. Can do that. And then classic typical ankle rocker. And then a toe articulation. And finally, it can do the bend them that far. So that is it for the articulation. Now for some size comparison, since it is using the Nightfall body mold, they are more smaller and slimmer compared to the Batman Troika, which uses the uh, Three Jokers Batman mold. Now I know that I said that I don't like the Three Jokers body mold, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of the how I this version of the Batman Troika that I know. I think in a way the Three Jokers body mold works pretty well with it because of the aesthetic of the Batman Troika. And if you would see The Batman Troika looks better because it is matte finish as compared to the Platinum edition of this one, which is more on the glossy side. I guess that's another. I just noticed now. The torso is glossy, but the arms not that much. So even the gloss is not that consistent, I guess. I mean, yeah, I think the torso is too glossy. The hands not that much. Legs, this part are glossy, but the lower part are not that glossy. So it's a mixed bag. I don't know if you see it in the camera, guys, but yeah, I think there's an inconsistency in the Platinum Edition when it comes to glossy finish and matte finish. And again, I don't really like that the cape is not not wired, and they decided to use that material. So there's the comparison. Here they are next to the Silver Age Superman. Now here they are with the Batman, the Cowardly Lad, which still remains my favorite Batman as of now. I thought this No Man's Land will replace it, but as of now, I just realized now that how I imagine the No Man's Land Batman that I like is basically the same color as the Batman the Cover the Lot version, but with the huge round bat logo and the yellow utility belt. And that would have been perfect. Here they are next to Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow version. Here they are next to the classic Batman Platinum Edition. Here they are next to the Christopher Reeve Superman. Now, I think someone requested me to do a size comparison between the Christopher Reeve and the Batman Troika. Just to grant that request, here's the Christopher Reeve next to the Batman Troika. Here they are next to the Cyborg Superman, which is one of the best, if not the best, McFarlane figures ever released in the DC Multiverse line. Here they are next to classic Wonder Woman. Here they are next to Stephanie Brown Batgirl. Here they are next to Batwoman. Here they are next to Nightwing. And here they are next to Kryptonite Doomsday. Just out of curiosity, I realized that I never compared Kryptonite. No, not that one. Yeah, same. Kryptonite Doomsday to the classic Silver Age Superman. Yeah, that's a good size. Anyway, guys, I don't know, lose I'm just losing my way on this review. But I kind of hope that that's all the size comparison. That's enough size comparison of this figure for you to have an idea about it. Basically, it is using the Nightfall body mold, which is the more slim and a little a smaller version of Batman's body mold. Overall, guys, this is another reuse of the Nightfall body mold. So if you're a fan of that body mold, then I guess this is another good reuse. And if you would actually ask me which version I like, I do prefer the normal version because, as I said, the platinum version, I don't remember him in the comic appearing like that. So I think this is more of an homage of the movie versions of Batman. And I kind of don't like the glossy finish of the platinum edition. Is not that it's not um what do you call it, consistent. It's not that consistent. I do think that it is the same case on the normal version, but it just appears more on the black version because of the color black. You can really notice the inconsistency of the glossy finish. Anyway, is this worth it? To be honest, guys, when I had a look at this, I kind of thought that I think the Dick Grayson, it kind of looked more like the Dick Grayson Batman. I don't. It doesn't look like it, but it kind of remind me of it, and I think the Dick Grayson Batman is better. But again, guys, this is the No Man's Land, another version of Batman, and you know that I'm a huge fan of Batman, so I'll take any version of him. So for me, it is a must buy. But if you're a regular DC Multiverse character and has been sick of all the Batman that McFarlane releases, to be honest, I think this is gonna be an easy pass. I think I am okay with but again, it depends on the taste. I think I am more okay with the Batman Covered a Lot and the Troika Batman version. I am more satisfied with those one as compared to this version. Anyway, guys, if you reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my video, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.